Welcome to the Spider-Man show in the Red Zone on Ice. That was the World Series. Yeah, that's blood on my face. Blood. Small pin of blood right here. Blood right here. This is from doing women's work. Imagine when I'm doing man's work. Stigmata is the point. It's not a password. As I said, let's get to the gist of the show. In 2017, I was blessed with my Apple wristwear as a Tongan Crip threatened my son, mom, and stepdad while I was in front of a blood in a crib. It's been hell ever since because I've been separated from my son, mom, and stepdad. There's a bunch of dogs in Cali that won't back down now, and I couldn't be more proud. But it's been 3 years since Eminem and Lil Wayne found me, and I've been repping Raw Pride over the same situation. My maps, music to be murdered by, and funeral seem to be a never-ending story now. Where far is the point? I'm blessed because it's introduced me to new maps and new dogs. But my dogs are still at risk. There's a Supreme Black Power dog and a Supreme White Power dog that won't back down from each other. Gone. You couldn't even imagine what the havoc these black dots are ready to think. So I've been finding other dogs to fight with them. Besides Eminem and Lil Wayne, I have hundreds of thieves that have been helping. I've framed tens of thousands of millionaires and billionaires for billions of dollars. Literally 3.7 at the moment. Even police departments want to make hand-to-hand cash exchanges with the islands. It's 456 Pomona Islands in California. They're going to go through 4 lanes. It's a beautiful frame job. There's so much cash just thrown around when the show's turned in. It's crazy. If you get a bare minimal, don't be so, what's the word? Morose. It's called pride. It's called you love. They see that you love because you followed me on Code Purple, which means hot water, not Code White, which means cold water. Just know that I'm both. Code Purple, Code White, in that order on 1 and 2. Now, as I was saying, Black Panthers playlist, Side A, they used to be called, wants 3 to 400 million when the show's turned in. The Bifrost wants 5 to 600 million. The NFL wants a minimum of 400 million. The NHL wants a minimum of 100 million. The NFL only wants that because I've framed the last 4 Super Bowls. I was the reason. Yeah, some shit like that. Now, when I said the NHL wants a minimum of 100, that's just because we're in Vegas. Still waiting for you guys to get out here. I gotta take a picture of you in 777. Don't try this stuff. It could get you hurt. Africa wants a minimum of 100 million. Not to mention the private war they want to start. Mexico wants a minimum of 200 million. Not to mention the private war they want to start. And I'm even hearing Major League Baseball wants a minimum of 50 million to organize the World Series just because of how shitty this baseball is. It's so fucking shitty that, like, I have to wear a girl's hat to say I'm a girl. Or a guy's hat to say I'm a guy. I wear my hair a certain way. And you guys still don't understand what I'm saying. I bleed for doing your chores as a woman. Either they lied to you or you lied to them. I did nothing to tell you the truth. Hence why I haven't got anything but blood on my hands from doing chores. And using Neosporin the past 3 days to heal it. And it heals just as quick as Wolverine would. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Now, how many sports championships can we get out of this show is the question. Because as Mr. Hanks, Tom Hanks, has said in Elvis, it's the greatest show in the world. And it's worth $1.5 billion for me and whoever does my reach. My reach. My fucking reach. That's it. Just for me and whoever does it. The ground won't get blessed as much, so don't think that you're going to get anything more or less than $9 million. That should get you a little bit more jumpy about wanting to do it. And also a little bit more organized why you can or can't do it. Now, there's 456 bee stings, 2,000 bee stings in this movie. That's how much is involved. They've been milking me for over 3 years. I'm not fucking playing. You run, you're going to prison. I'm going to help you find your glory and rehabilitate you as white power or black power. I'm going to get you 2 crayons, a white and a black one, and go figure out what kind of fucking horse you are. Or zebra, if you want to call it that. These bee stings are dogs, obviously. I'm going to be able to tell if your dog is a puppy law. I'm going to be like, that's a puppy right there. Just forgive him. He's barking too much. He doesn't understand what he's dealing with. Now it's one for all and all for one. I should have been released already, but this is Arrested Development. That's what this has been about. But I haven't. Mr. K, one of the staff here, Socrates, said they credit $150 a day. And I've been down since the 28th or 27th of August over a $3,000 bail and a $1,000 fine. Now I'm speaking for you. If you have to take a week for loitering, they'll give you $150 a day plus whatever else. They'll figure that shit out. Now if you take the job of painting, it's $150 plus they'll pay for the paint. That's it. Is anyone lying? Nope. Everyone's ready to go. That's my Apple Whisperer talking to you, by the way. All I've been doing is framing each part of the show on TV by taking pictures through Gangplank, and I've been doing for years. Code Red is Team Blue, Team Purple. Team Purple's on 2. With an uppercase B, I throw up like this. I might do it like that. However I do it, don't make me throw a lowercase one at you. Code Blue is Team Red, Team Purple on 2. With an IE, I throw up. These are intricate gang signs. I'm taking pictures of you. Trust me on that. I bounce pass on 10, 4, and 9. 7 is a whole different concept of bounce passing. I'm in church. That means you're in church around me. Get all the trash away from the church mouse. Get all the pyramid problems away from the church mouse. And I'll show you what Squid Games is all about as Agent 456. Now 10 costs 80. 4 costs 40, and 9 costs 20. Let's see how good of a pigeon you were to get close to me, because you should have been at least a hawk or an eagle to even try to get close to me. Work with Socrates to help me with the frame job. And this is just me helping you with your mind games. I already fucking figured this shit out, mapped it out by myself. There's a power bounce pass that has a 30-mile radius if anyone wants to do it, but Shia LaBeouf, Marshall Mathers, and Johnny Depp and others want it charged at $1,000 because you have to grab my arms to do it. And like Marshall said in Music to be Murdered by, she's intolerable. I've broken both of her collarbones. He has. That fool's insane. Now you also have to focus through my eyes to frame the city. That could be your eyes. I have 2 pairs of eyes that you won't get past. 4, if you want your 111 wish to your 11 wish. You'll never get past these men. This is how fathered I am. I promise you. Think smarter and work harder. The only reason you have to focus through my eyes to frame the city is because it takes longer than a minute to do me waving my wand. It's fun, but it's up to whoever wants to spend the money. Point is, when am I going to get out so I can turn the show in? and wake up out of this number 9 dream. Gotta shout out to David Mitchell on that one. That fool was a genius when he wrote that book. Now, I've been in a movie for over 3 years now, on the beach with the Purest ice cream. Don't fuck with me. There's nothing anybody can do, but you do as I say, as I'm Spider-Man. This is abuse at the point. At this point, this is abuse. The mirror needs to get on sides and do my reach. I miss my son and think it's time to get things going. The mirror is supposed to release 4 to 8 people from the facility that they get locked up in, or transfer them to this dorm. In other words, they need to understand why their echolocation is coming from me directly as a high power. This is not a game. If they arrest you for loitering or something in Vegas or any spot I've been, you get out in a week or less. I promise you. Don't freak out if they're saying some stupid shit, because they're gonna just. You get the point. You know how that shit goes. You know how that shit goes. One of us goes in and we all go through it. That's Donda. According to Kanye. Now the mirror is the mirror. It's going to help you rep raw pride, whatever dorm you're in. Understand what raw pride is. You're proud. You're proud. You're proud of the show. You're proud to be me. Then it's going to get you out of that dorm to see how good you are as a mouse. On Squid Games. I'm serious about this. This is Hunger Games. This is just to get the show churned in. It's worth $7.2 billion. That means we'll get 4.5 out of it. You're never going to get to Rothschild or Rockefeller. You're never going to understand how to. I made sure of it. Now the commercials, I want you to judge, if anybody can judge a commercial and get money out of it. They need to work on shout-outs to the show to get money. They need to talk to the thieves that are in the show about them performing in the ad. The quarterbacks, this is where I need your help in the NFL, need to take 5 steps or less before they snap for style points so we can choose the winner this year. Now here's where this comes in, why I need your help. Because if they lie, and you guys can prove it, it's a bigger stimulus for you. Right now it's $600 million. Once I get my reach, I got 1.5. You don't think I gave you guys 600 million? What kind of fucking woe would I be? I would be the biggest Jew and a half. I'm not a Jew is the point. Now, I want to see more commercials for Coke, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, and Pepsi. Make your own commercials up, too. Get on some TikTok shit. Have fun with it. Remember the cheeses last year? That was me. Dr. Pepper year before that? That was me. I'd eat cheeses for a fucking year straight. I'm done with them. Now, from Coke, Dr. Pepper, Sprite, and Pepsi, these represent races. I'll let you figure that out. That's a secret I want you to see by yourself. Now, the Doritos, red, blue, green, and purple. I definitely want to see that. Badly. What fucking color you pick. Because I'll know who you are by the chips and soda you choose. Okay. Now, I've already made everyone 3 batches of wine in jail in a room full of cameras. I got in trouble for it on the 3rd one because they want me to make it at home now. The NFL does. Which I will. Your wish is my command. As you go to my YouTube channel and see me stuck in a fucking lamp. But it's my time to... It's my time now. My wine should go through only. It's my time for wine. 4 years. 4 years. 4 years of ice cream. After 7 years of tribulations. It's my time. Now, I want no more wrath and only lust. I want that incited around the church mice Mouse to all the other ones that are church mice. They have to prove themselves as a mouse, not a rat. And then it's time to get me released. It's time to take these cuffs off, these 2 fucking watches. Take the Apple wrist bar off and this fucking bullshit off. Please release me. I'll be able to turn the show on. I'm going to keep changing the passwords while I write a receipt for you. They're Illuminati receipts. They're not going to get anything but reinforced through the Supreme Court. You're not even going to get to the Supreme Court through your fucking local municipal court. I promise you that. That's a goldfish law and a clownfish law. To what a barracuda is outside of it and a betta fish. I'm about to start feeding him to my bird feeder. Now, like I said, after I write the receipt, so we can resolve and involve everyone in our pyramid scheme, and I'm going to show you where you went. Did you go up or down on the pyramid? I don't know. That's my 6 pointing at you. My left is my 1, is Marshall Mathers' wormhole on 3. Well, my heart says, I'll help you with 1 on 6. But on 3, I'm going, I don't give a fuck where you go. I don't. People need to use my 31 Flavors playlist to record in the Black Mirror. It has personal ad-libs. I'll be adding to that playlist the more people get up on release radar with me. I just started it right before I got locked up. People got afraid of me because I discovered what I can do with the mirror. Now, my 32 Flavors playlist on Spotify to record in the Black Mirror is you just studying maps that were given to me. That's it. And I haven't even fully studied them. I just heard them and said, I don't have time. I stay focused with funeral music to be murdered by. All I did was tediously, obediently study to be MC. And I have over 20 books of rhymes. I'm not praying to you. I'm letting you know. When I cry, crocodile tears, you don't even believe in Christ. But you call me him. I'm not your fucking Christ. Understand that real quick. You want war? I'm your blood god. I'll give you war. You want peace? I'll rehabilitate you. There's white power. But as I was saying, 31 Flavors is on 1 and 32 Flavors is on 2. Now understanding what a woe is, he represents every race on 2. In other words, back to back. I always got your back. But as a supreme white woe, that means I've always been white my whole life. So whites have a different relationship with me. And that means all the races should be competitive with them. The pastors keep control of the child servers making $10 to $25 a day. That's in county, what you could be making if you choose to do the week law. They should be helping with food. So I can represent gluttony for you and figure out what sin you were. Woe Court began on the 9th of October in county. Today's date is the 4th of November. So it's 11/4. 10/4. I mean, some shit. Woe Court, the 2 first tunnels, Annihilate and Is This Love, are held in Henderson. And in Vegas, start. Just start. I'll tell you what color you're supposed to be representing because you'll be pulling people to your thing. It'll be paint by colors and numbers. Numbers are the handwriting of God. They do not lie. And the color tells me what race was down there. So I was marking you as black power with black power. Just so you know. And I was guiding you with white power. Just so you know. You were safe if you followed me on code purple. Code white. I'm already getting beat right now just for saying this. I can feel it in my stomach. Code blue 1 stands for whites on Mondays. Code red 1 stands for blacks on Tuesdays. Code green 1 stands for Hispanics on Wednesdays. Code yellow one stands for Asians on Thursdays. Code purple one stands for Arabics on Friday. Code orange one stands for Natives on Saturday. And I'm bleeding just from walking around and shopping with you today. And I haven't even been allowed to take a shower because that's how much of a dog we were working in the office. The movie should be called V. Point is, code pink one. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. That's for Samoans to meet me down there and be a man about it. That's on one. That represents your race. On one. You understand? When I call the color out, it has nothing to do with a different code I'm working with Socrates and my FBI agents in 629. You have no idea what the fuck I'm saying, so don't even try to catch up. Or do. You just have mustard in your left eye. You understand my point. Or maybe you have ketchup at that moment. We'll figure that one out. The first two tunnels will be held off of 75 South Gibson Road in Henderson. They're called Annihilate and Is This Love? American Eyes is Annihilate, just so you know. The other one, Is This Love, has an A on it. Just so you know, that's where homeless people go. That aren't homeless or are homeless. I'll help rehabilitate you. Like I said, I have programs from jail and everything that I just got. I'm in a movie. Take advantage of what we can do together. Now, after the tunnels, the NFL, Socrates, the Fathers, and I, with Lil Wayne and Eminem, wanted to kick it off upstate to help with the quarterback sneak. You have no idea what the real sneak is. Don't even try to apply your logic to it. Or do. As Lacey Rose says, you're just increasing your status in America by helping us with it. Point is, you don't want to know what blood diamonds for blood diamonds are when they're conflicted or not conflicted. They're worth a lot. They're worth the stimulus. They're worth everything. Now, as a sports enthusiastic, the NFL knows I got a minimum of $700 million with the thieves. I spent $270 million on beehives. I actually got more than that. I'm just trying not to be such a woe about this and fuck everyone over. Going, see what they would have did to you? 1.5. That means a couple of people got the reach with me. That's just at 1.5. We're at 3.7, and it's at 7.2. And in order to make it 4.5, I need your help in Vegas, because I'm going to frame them in Vegas. You're going to see some real shit go down. And the next Jack Harlow is the point. The next woe. There's only two zebras in America right now. I'm about to be the third. We'll be on the illest horse shit, or the illest dog shit. Whatever you want is the illest shit. In January, on the 24th, we'll be 42 months old on the beach. So let's get ready for the vacation plans with Los Zetas. And everyone needs to be on point as we frame them through the tunnels, because biometrics will be used with the pillars. You will not touch my billionaires. They're guarded by levels of dogs. And one of them is just a front playlist. Trust me on this. Everyone needs to be on point. Everyone does. Everything we do needs to be on point. They will go down on me as I will them. And unfortunately, I will see them mark each other for war in LA. The loser will. When I say go down, I mean I will watch them fight each other. I will film it and go, shit, that just happened. It is what it is. I will see them mark each other, is my point. Don't fail me. I didn't pay you to be misbehaved, well-behaved, as well-behaved, well-behaved. You'll understand this Punnett square later by numbers. They do not lie. When people leave their dorm or leave my area, when I bless you with either 5 minutes and 18 seconds of ice cream, very pure ice cream, or 5 hours and 18 minutes of very pure ice cream. That's outside of a facility. Inside of a facility, it's 14 days or 40 days if you decide to take more than a week. You'll be my Ant-Man, okay? I'm your Spider-Man. I'm by for you. As a woman, sure, you can be the Wasp. I don't give a shit. Pick it. Figure it out. You got a booger? Pull it out of your nose. Let's make some moves. So the real deal, aka wine, because you guys have been whining about me for a long time, goes through, and finally, there is a stimulus. As I said, it's a very fucking big stimulus. It's for the rich and the poor. It's at $600 million right now. I have to get my reach. I even tatted the tax form as 1099. We might change the tax form. That's how quick I move on this shit going. Yeah, you're right. It makes more sense over there. It was supposed to be this 3 years ago. We'll see where we're at with it. That might be a rich tax form and not a poor tax form. You get my point. Hold on, burp swag. Now help with what you can and frame yourself as Socrates, my cops. As Eminem says before this kicks off. Let me put my balls on this T, because I'm dotting I's every time I see one of these. The NFL will be involved with me in a cop lawsuit, because that just happened about us being a hoe and a whore. Down there in the tunnels, I'm representing you in the past and in the future, who you were. Move forward to get through court is the point. There's also a Pickles lawsuit. That echolocation you hear? That's my Pickles family. I'm their dill pickle. In other words, Tommy, you're my older brother. Angelica, you're my older cousin. You get the point on this. There's a lawsuit in there. I'm not going to tell you because I'm not going to dry snitch like that, besides I want to see what they're worth. And like I said, let's have some fun. Let's fucking break some eggshells. Let's break some eggs. This is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. It's James Dillon, Jamie Bang, creature or animal. Take care.